they can just damage through it. Like, even if, and you have to like walk up to them to land it as well, so it's just like, it's not really feasible to expect to get doubles or farm there by not starting Iron Talon.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-minute rune comes out, one apiece.
Oh, Venge, you tried, but...
Oh, yeah, up top.
Yeah, so, and now they use that, and Tiny just has an excuse to get bottled up by Wisp, so they get that kill on Venge at no extra cost.
Oh, wow.
So,
AabBAA gets a solo kill on
kill.
Slark. Sorry, I missed that one. That's unexpected.
Alright, AabBAA's had enough of being the axe that doesn't get farm. He's just decided everyone must die.
Because he almost gets 2 here. Chemo gets low. AabBAA doesn't get the RNG spin he was hoping for. And now the Slark connects. He'll try and TP home. And he'll make it. Slark without the damage. Back mid. Toss back. Invoker into the tower. Jabz. This should secure a kill. Tiny
so
getting
being
credit for
tossed
that one.
back into the tower is the #1 way all Invokers die in this matchup. It is incredibly annoying. You are 280 base movement speed. You don't have boots, and the Wyvern's getting decent levels. He's sitting at level 3. He's doing better than the Venge, much better than the Witch Doctor.
Oh, wow. Axe almost
AabBAA's
grabs Nando.
Seize this stack. This stack is his and his alone.
Yeah.
It's not even a stack, it's just a hard cam.
Still.
But he really wants it.
He's happy to go for it. And as we're looking at Axe down bottom, they're going to get another kill on Venge. Looks like a battle for the top rune. Oh, wow.
Tiny's got a 4-minute drum. He's got it on the career.
That's pretty good.
This was Tiny is gonna... If it keeps going at this rate, I don't think this game's gonna last too long. They're gonna get relocated. Oh, if
they
they
might
get this
finally
kill,
shut this down. No, the Sunstrike connects, and that's it. The Cask has nowhere to go, and they can't follow up. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Axe as well as the Slark will go blow for blow. Axe gets credit for the kill first, so actually gets a little bit of an advantage there.
Yeah, so it's good for the Wyvern, it's good for the Axe. I think the Axe is having a way better time than he was before, though. So this game, I think, is going to be much more interesting than the first game, and I think it's going to be way more closely contested than the second game. So I'm going to be interested to see how this plays out.
Tiny in some trouble here in the mid lane. He drops
Tiny
an
is under
avalanche,
attack.
connects on 3, but Fei Mao with a stun. Looks like they'll have more than enough damage to bring down Abed, and they keep their Observer Ward alive. There was a sentry down, but nobody inbound to scout it, and the sentry will expire. So a small 2-pronged victory there for the Dire rather. Vengeful Spirit getting...
You have 2 stacks available in the jungle. All they really need to do is transition this mid lane into either something that stops the Drow from farming, or something that means they get so farmed with the Wisp Tiny that even if Drow was farmed, that they wouldn't be able to do anything to stop them.
Oh, Nando, he tries to leap up top. He gets knocked back down, and AabBAA gives him an easy dunk. That was really weird. He needed to pounce into the tree line, not try to jump up that hill that you cannot path into.
Yeah, AabBAA's now going to go for the Vanguard. He's decided he's having a good game.
AabBAA, pardon me, Abed, able to split, does not take the Sunstrike, but they still kill the Wisp.
But
and he might not be in the clear here. He lingers around a bit too long. He could have just turned tail and run, but instead he has to fog it. He does actually live. Slark.
Execration. Their Tiny is pretty much the only hero that can really impact the game. Their Slark is the hero that's being given the safe farm on the bot lane and in his own jungle, and the Tide just isn't farming.
Link, reveal from AabBAA. It's going to catch Abed. No way to save him. Wisp had to relocate.
And they get the bonus Wisp too.
Can't do it fast enough. Oh.
Damage on the tier 1 and the free Wisp kill.
Yep. Is there anything
he gets
that
to tether
Wisp
over to
can
the
tether
Wyvern?
to? Maybe
the Wyvern is close enough.
Jump on Chemo. Or maybe not. Berserker's Call on the mark. Misses the call, but that's okay. They still find it. Chemo walks too far forward. Caught by Frost Arrows. Nice Winter's Curse. Is it enough to keep him alive?
Was really good.
Nicely done.
But I think they're still going to get the tier 1. They have Vegas still. Oh, Sunstrike. Oh, so close. Invoker's going to be kicking himself. Yeah, this is one of the Sunstrikes. Like,
hey,
you don't really mind if it's really far off, but if it's really close and you barely missed it, then
guess whose ancient stack just got killed by the Dire. They might punish for this. Ravage connects on 4. Very nice. AabBAA will get tossed out. Finds the kill there. Aegis is utilized as Drow Ranger also falls. I think they get Lakel's twice here, most likely. Swap from Fei Mao. Now Lakel's on the low ground. He's going to start laying in Frost Arrows. This Cask doing a lot of work. Axe goes in on Chemo on one side. Abed caught by some Sunstrike connects, but they split the damage, and it won't be enough for a kill. Fei Mao survives as he makes it to the high ground, and the Tide gets turned on by the Drow. Now Chemo locked in the trees. AabBAA finds him with the Berserker's Call. Culling Blade still on cooldown. Gets off the Cold Embrace. 2 seconds for the slam dunk. Decapitated. Very nice.
So,
Sig Trust clean it up.
Apart from Axe having to buy back, that was the absolute best case scenario for SiG.Trust, wasn't it? They get the ancient stack, they kill 2 cores.
Almost. X could have blinked over blind and guessed, but high risk, low reward on that. Down bottom, now Fei Mao bumps right into him. Eats the avalanche, now the swap. Winter Wyvern gets off the curse. Decent damage, but now the ult from Witch Doctor brings him down, and it's a 1-0 the other way. SiG.Trust got to be happy with that. They've got 5 heroes here in the bottom, and they will pressure this tower. Execration getting in position to contest. They do have a Ravage. Slark on his way down now.
Yeah, so Locals are just going to whack at the tower, and they have no trade-off. They have no tier 1 or tier 2 tower. They're hitting on the side of Execration, so they have to get a good fight.
Nando, he gets caught right away. ABBA, what a player. There's a sentry ward down, but the Slark completely unaware. He just got neutered, man.
So that's his first reveal of his Shadow Blade to the enemy team. Oh well, the first time he's implemented an enemy.
He's not super farmed, but #1 on net worth still, and pulling away from the pack. Nando, he needs to make some of these ganks work. He goes in onto Jabz. This is a tough target to kill. Has to use the Dark Pact right away, but ABBA's there, catches him, and he'll have another dunk, doesn't even need it. Counter Helix doing most of the work. Now Chemo swapped back, an easy 2-0, and it's another attempted gank from the Slark, completely thwarted. Rather ambitious one at that. Invoker under the tower, plenty of reaction from SiG.Trust. The fight breaks out. The rest of SiG.Trust all up top, pressure in the tier 2. BKB on the way for Locals. He's also not too far off. Slark looking to wrap around the backside. Double damage just about to expire. Might be able to get a little value out of it. Oh my gosh, he initiates into 3. He's all by himself. Nando. That was ambitious, to say the least. Now the relocate. Tim's gets dropped almost immediately. Abed left all alone. He's trying to turn back the other way. He falls. It's another disastrous fight. Witch Doctor does get killed by his own team. Nice winner's curse, but in the end, a 1-for-4 and another abysmal initiation from the Slark.
Yeah, I think the Slark is just, he's going in without vision of where the axe is, or like being able to control him. It's just, he's just getting owned by the axe, I'll be honest. Like, the Tide is now sitting there being guardian of the high ground, but he doesn't really have any way to get anything with Ravage. Yeah. And Chemo's just gonna, he's gone splat, hasn't he?
He sure has. Ravage comes out from the Tide, tentacles come flying. This is a dieback now for the Tiny as he hits the deck.
Get in there, dude. Tide,
Locals. He's just too fast. He's got the alacrity on. And now, Nando out of the base.
Just TP's in and pounces away. It's not looking good.
Cheeky Nando, but 15k net worth and experience. This is getting close to the end. Nando looking for some pickoffs, perhaps.
Oh. Axe has decided to let him go.
Okay,
is he gonna have revenge? Here we go. He's blade mailed.
He doesn't have enough mana for the dunk, but they've got enough mana for a Sunstrike. They bait him in.
Just leave him alone. He doesn't deserve this anymore. It's happened 7 times. Every single one of his deaths.
As we'll see this initiation now onto the Tidehunter. He's got a Ravage. May well die before he can use it. Axe. Pump fakes the dunk. Still has it off cooldown. Tiny initiates the back line. ABBA caught by the winner's curse, but there's just no damage. Abed's getting controlled like crazy. Ravage finally comes through. Nando gets hit on Jabz. They almost find the kill, but he walks away. Oh, Jabz still alive, but the remaining members of Execration won't be for long. Sunstrike connects on the Tide. They will use the Aegis, but the Invoker is godlike. Locals comes back to life. It's a buyback from the Slark. He's going to go out of the base to the old wraparound.
Jabz, oh, he's got a sentry. Oh, he sees him. He sees him.
Nando, can he do it? He does actually end the godlike streak.
Catches someone.
That's something. 1,500 gold.
Then
he's dead.
He's dead.
A dieback. And now a buyback from the Invoker. GG. SiG.Trust moving on to the grand finals. 29-8. Absolute domination. Game 3 of this series. Wow.
The fact is, and what's surprising is, this wasn't even the most convincing game in the series. So it's just like, this series was very, very interesting. And I think any team which reliably picks Drow Ranger and goes for